first carry of the game for Zamir White.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here's Ritter. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Third and short. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run straight ahead here with White.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Max Crosby blowing up the play. And getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Richardson going on fourth down. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that is incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Pierce the intended target there.
And now it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Going quickly out to the right side.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Richardson off the play fake. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play.
Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
They throw it out right complete.
Touchdown, Colts!
Alec Pierce from 4 yards out. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. Got a man. That's shorter.
Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, Ritter. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw, Ritter. That complete to Shorter.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. This is caught by Tucker.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ritter to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Play action. Now Richardson.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And this taken in by Downs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They go play action with Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off play action, Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
34 yards.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in
taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2nd down and 8.
Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 75 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Nixon now from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Here's Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Richardson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley Cox, 28 yards.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Love now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On play action. Love to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Packer. Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Richardson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Downs going in motion right.
Throwing on second and long.
Richardson. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this complete to Mitchell. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Downs going in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56,
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Flushed out right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Second down and 4. Here's Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. 33. Yellow.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now 2nd and 3.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Second down, Love. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Love looking to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Cleaned it out left to Dobbs.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. He's to the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
police wanna see some more.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What's up, bro? You on GTA yet?